Okay, just a quick update video, a follow-up on yesterday's video because there was a little confusion when I mentioned that there were volunteers that didn't have the mission at hand. To be very clear, I was not talking about Connecting Consciousness. The Connecting Consciousness group, Simon Park's group, of which I am a member, has been invaluable on this tour. There's literally several dates that may not have even happened without their help. So to Karen Vacuso, Pat Toko, who's coming up, who's been a huge help up in St. Louis, Martin Hernandez in Ohio, and everybody that's volunteered on behalf of Connecting Consciousness. It's such a blessing to be a part of a community that is willing to stand for each other no matter what. And I would imagine that's what Simon and Becky had in mind when they created that group. And if Simon and Becky see this, I can tell you, I see it every day in practice. It's happening. The community comes together, does whatever it takes to help, doesn't ask for anything in return. And it's just very special to watch and very special to be a part of. So I wanted to make that clear, that there are no issues with that group whatsoever. The only issues with that group are on our side. We can't get you guys the information you want fast enough regarding venues and things like that. And we're working on making that a little bit better, and hopefully that will come together. And some other people I wanted to acknowledge on the tour that I don't think get enough credit. Sorry, the camera's bouncing quite a bit today, and I'm not sure why. Dash cam bouncy today. Anyways, Anthony Pagliasotto, my Italian paisan, who's been on this tour since the beginning, since these guys were with RDS. Someone who I think that shows the utmost professionalism, and what I appreciate even more, the utmost humor on this tour. He's an amazing guy. He busts his ass. He doesn't get the credit that he deserves. There are people that he's worked for even on this tour that don't really see what he does and how hard he works and how much he cares. So I'm giving you a shout out, Anthony, and I will be seeing you soon again. And then also Dr. Sandra Rose Michael, who I had a long conversation with this morning. She called me to check in, and we had a long conversation about a lot of things. Dr. Sandra Rose Michael is one of the speakers on the tour. She doesn't get enough publicity, in my opinion. I don't think that's anything malicious. I just think it's a function of how chaotic it's been to pull this thing together as fast as these guys did. I've said many times, it's a miracle that this thing is running down the road at all, given how fast it all came together when they all left the RDS tour for obvious reasons. So Dr. Sandra Rose Michael is a biophysicist. She's a commissioner on the International Tribunal for Natural Justice, an organization that Sasha Stone started. She has been doing homeopathic medicine for 40 years. She's used to be a chiropractor. She's got the highest level of military security clearance. Her friends are the top of the top because of the work that she does. She's got medical frequency technology that is basically, and sorry Sandra if I'm saying this wrong, but in my view, the last step before full-on med beds. She's healed anybody. She told me that yesterday she healed a woman on a Indian reservation that would have gone into cardiac arrest without her help. I've seen her heal people. She's healed me in very brief moments with back pains from moving merch boxes around. She's got this incredible frequency technology. You got to check her out, Dr. Sandra Rose Michael. Sorry, Sandra, I don't remember offhand your website. But one of the things that we were talking about is that we all have stuff to work on. When I mentioned that there's a volunteer, and there is one specific one that joined this tour that has put personal desires ahead of the mission of the greater good. This person is literally mentally ill. I've tried to explain that to people. People have accused me of being petty. I don't care. I know I'm not petty. I know what I see. I know this person is an issue. And I know that it needs to be handled or something bad's going to happen. And again, that's all I'll say about internal family dirty laundry. I'm not going to go into it. But what I will say is I pulled this person aside and tried to help them. And we even had a very long conversation one night about all the things that some of us were seeing to try and help this person. Because the truth is this. We all have stuff to work on. Whenever anybody tells me how they've healed their shadow completely and they're so enlightened now, immediately the bullshit meters go off, because we're never completely healed and we're never done working. There's always more work to do. Even those of us who are very committed to this kind of work on ourselves and helping others with it, there's always work to do. And I talked with that about Dr. Sandra this morning, about stuff that I see in her that, maybe I could help her. And she knows it. One of her faults is that she's too nice and she doesn't stand up for herself enough. She knows that. She just needs to do it. And we all have stuff like that to work on. No matter how far along you are on the ascension process, if you're still here in this physical dimension, you still have work to do, period. There are no exceptions to that. Maybe Jesus, I don't know. But that was the one who showed us how to ascend past all our earthly bullshit, right? And regarding swearing and words like that, I've heard a lot of people attack Scott when I've posted his videos for the language he uses. I have something to say to you people. Fuck off. I'm sorry. But, when you're talking about saving children from rape and murder and torture and being eaten, there's no time for the semantics of whether you're offended by language or not. So you can go fuck yourself as far as I'm concerned. And I'm not going to go too far with that. I do have a little bit of a dirty mouth, but I don't do it much on videos because I don't need to. Sometimes I do, though, and it doesn't matter. What matters is saving children from rape and torture and murder. So if you're going to allow someone's language that they use to think that they're phony because of the language they use when all they do is commit themselves to saving children, then you're an asshole. And there's no other way to say it. I'm not here, and I'm not speaking on behalf of Scott, but I'm pretty sure he feels the same way. I'm not here to worry about your feelings. I'm here to save children. I'm here to save humanity. And being offended is a choice. So if you want to choose to be offended, that's your own business. Go for it. I'm not going to tell you to stop. But it's very rare that I choose to be offended because it doesn't serve me and it doesn't serve others. So that's what I'm going to say about that for today, because I'm tired of hearing that, and you guys can keep saying it on the comments of my videos and Scott's videos. I don't really care. You're full of shit because you're worried about words instead of being worried about children. What are you doing to go save kids instead of judging others about how they talk while they're saving kids? I mean, give me a fucking break. And I'm actually purposefully swearing a lot more just to trigger those people and cause them to be offended. Because guess what? Being triggered is a gift. I've said it before, and I'm going to say it again now. When we are triggered, it causes us the opportunity to heal something that we didn't know we still had to heal. And like I just said, people go around saying, oh, I'm healed, I've dealt with my shadow, it's all gone. Bullshit. There's still more to heal, and I can prove it because I can trigger you, and that's your shadow, which means it's an opportunity for you to heal that part of your shadow that you haven't dealt with. So in terms of people not, on the tour that I wanted to acknowledge, those are the main ones. There's lots of others. Brittany Seabaugh, who's Lee Dundas's assistant, works tirelessly. She busts her butt. I won't swear when I'm talking about her because she's a very clean Christian girl, good woman who doesn't swear and doesn't say the things that some of the others of us do. But I really appreciate how hard she works. Lee Dundas, I've said before, she gets a lot of credit for what she does, but what you guys don't see is that she really busts her ass sweating, building the stage, breaking down the stage. We're getting a little better at getting her the help she needs so that she doesn't need to do that, because I don't think she should be doing that. But that's how tough Lee Dundas is, and she knows she needs to ask for help more. We're working with her on that, and I certainly hope to be a part of her getting better at that, to delegate more and ask for help more so that she doesn't have to do everything. But it's a testament to her determination that she doesn't care if anybody else helps. She's going to get it done. And that's what I really respect about her. So that's it. This was supposed to be a quick video. It's already a little over 10 minutes, but there were some things that I wanted to clear up about yesterday's video and a few more things that I wanted to say. Heading down the line towards St. Louis. That's what I want to say. Tomorrow, which is July 7th, at Rock and J Resort, I think it's called. You can go to the arisefreedomtour.com website. It's arisefreedomtour.com. And you can get the information. We're going to have a big event with Dr. Naputi, and I think there's going to be some other special guests. And the regulars who are amazing every night, Scott McKay, Patriot Street Fighter, Lee Dundas, and Sasha Stone will all be there. Dr. Sandra will be there. It's going to be a great event. If you're in St. Louis, if you're in the Missouri area, come and see us. We're still working on getting exact venue information for Ohio, I believe, and getting asked about Tennessee and Boston and some others. So stay tuned. Again, we're trying to get better at getting information out there faster. We're doing the best that we can and trying to improve on internal communication so that we can get information to you guys faster. But thanks for listening. Thanks for being here on this crazy journey. Thanks for doing all you do to help save humanity, to help save children. That's what this is about. Whenever you're having a bad day, whenever I'm having a bad day, and I told you guys yesterday, there's been a lot of those lately for me. Whenever I'm having a bad day, I think about one thing. How does me being upset help children? And if I can't use that upset to fuel my fire to help more children, then I let it go. Or if I am being petty, which is very rare, but I'm human and it does happen, I realize that I step back and that how is this helping save children? And then I don't do it anymore. So that's really what it's about. I encourage you to do the same when you get your personal feathers ruffled for any reason by someone else or a situation. Think about the children, millions of them, that are being kidnapped, raped, tortured, and murdered. And that'll help you get over it pretty quick if you're paying attention. So I don't want to end on a heavy note, so we'll end on a lighter note. Hey, check it out. You guys can see my hair. I gave myself a haircut last night. I've been wearing hats a lot because my hair is so long and it's so hot and sunny that I just need the protection. But I do have hair, and I do cut my own hair. I've been doing that for something like 13 years. So you get to see it today. No hat today. Anyway, love you all. God bless you all, and we'll talk to you soon.